So last week, Fabricio Werdum made his PFL debut, and it was a memorable one for all the wrong reasons. He ended up getting his opponent, Renan Ferreira, in an armbar / triangle, and he tapped out, but he did it outside of the referee's sight. Werdum loosened the grip. Because I've been fighting 23 years, and one of the first things we learn when your opponent gives up, we have to respect. But one of the first things Renan learned is if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, so he took advantage of Werdum's mercy and acted like he didn't tap, and then pounded Werdum's skull until he was unconscious to get the KO victory. Werdum ended up deciding to make an appeal, which many people don't do because they're almost always rejected. But in this instance, the New Jersey Commission actually ended up overturning the fight to a no decision. That's better than Werdum losing the fight, but if they were to change the decision, it would have made sense if Werdum got the victory, because by overturning the fight to a no contest, they're admitting that Renan tapped. They clearly felt that he tapped, so if Renan tapped, that means Werdum won the fight, so they should overturn it to Werdum winning the fight. But that would be too logical for MMA. If it makes sense, it wouldn't be coming out of the commission's mouth, so it will go down as a no decision. Werdum's had a strange few years after winning the UFC heavyweight title against the altitudinally challenged Cain Velasquez in 2016. He's had 4 wins, 4 losses, a 2-year steroid suspension, and a no decision. Werdum turns 44 in July. Speaking of heavyweights, looks as though a rematch between Ngannou and Lewis will be taking place this summer. This time it's going to be for the UFC heavyweight title. Before their first fight, people were saying there was no way that could be a boring fight and someone was getting knocked out. But nothing was further from the truth. Nobody was getting knocked out in that fight. That was one of the most boring fights in the history of the UFC. This rematch should be better because it can't get any worse, but it is scheduled for 10 minutes longer, so I guess it is possible to be worse. But let's be optimistic. It can't be as trash as fight number 1. Thanks for watching MMA Digest, and subscribe to keep up with everything MMA.